Hi guys, it's Krystal Lee Moore here, also known as your Home Sweet Home 519 Realtor, Krystal Lee Moore, and I want to talk to you about painting and lights today. When you look at a house, really, it's a whole package, but what goes into that package really makes a difference. We've talked about decluttering and we've talked about curb appeal. So now let's talk about painting and lights. So, room by room. Go through your house and look at the walls. Really look at them. Check on the condition, check on the color, and check on the flow of the colors. So as far as condition, just make sure there aren't any scratches or nicks. Everyone has them. Handprints can be a big one. Sometimes at the front door, we don't notice things until the door is wide open and we're like, oh no, that's horrible. So make sure that if it's something little, grab one of those magic erasers and just clean it. Or you can start thinking of what color you might want to make it. Sometimes it's just little touch-ups that you need, and sometimes it just doesn't flow. Maybe you bought some new furniture and the color's just not working, or maybe you want something a little more neutral, especially if you plan to sell in the near future. Even the not so near future, neutral colors really do help. It also makes your house look a little bigger and brighter too. Okay, color selections. So you can either color match what you have, and pro tip, if you take off one of the little light socket covers or the light switch covers, you can actually usually see a little bit of the wall color, and you can take that off and bring it to the store with you. And a lot of places will actually color match them, so that's cool. If it's a sunny area, you have to be careful because sometimes the sun will have faded the color. So even if you color match what it was, it won't really be what it was. So be careful with that, but it is a possibility. Or you can also get those fun color swatches. So I know that when we were painting our house, we went to the store and we all had a lot of fun picking out our little color swatches for each room. And I feel like it'll be fun to be on the naming committee for some of these colors. It's not white, it's Arctic snow or whatever they have. Obviously, I would not be the first person chosen for the committee, but that's a lot of fun. So again, make sure that you're choosing somewhat neutral colors, whether you're going with gray tones, which are a little more popular now, or beige tones, the lighter the better. If there's something that you really want, like really a room that's just all about you and you want it to be a bright color and you're just going to change it later, all good. The world is your oyster and it is your home. It's your home sweet home. So then walls and more. So when you're painting, are you only thinking about painting the walls? Because pro tip, when you paint the walls, you might start noticing that the baseboards are looking a little dingy, or the ceiling now looks, or doors that are right next to the walls look a little icky. So we discovered that when we painted our house, we had a lot of things that also had to be painted, and we didn't really notice it until right after. Thankfully, we had a great company. We used CertaPro here in London, and they were awesome, and they helped you through the whole process. And we actually used CertaPro when we first moved into our home to get rid of the stucco ceiling that used to be in our living room. I didn't think it made a big difference. My husband did think it would make a big difference. And here it is, video evidence. He was right. And lights. Now that the paint looks awesome, what about the lights? How do they look? I know that with a lot of homes, sometimes there are older lights and it can really make a house look dated. And in contrast, newer lights can make your house look bigger and brighter and newer. So where do you get your lights? You can get them at local stores like Canadian Tire or Costco. Great lights at both of those places. I know that there's a place called The Lighting Shop here in London, and I've heard some good things. You can also order them on Wayfair. A lot of my clients have ordered on Wayfair and really enjoyed those lights too. So the only thing I would say is make sure that the light matches. So you don't want a whole bunch of kind of yellowish lights and then a whole bunch of white lights. Really, all together is the best way to do it. So to recap, go room by room, check condition, color, and flow, color selections, make sure that either you are color matching or picking something that's somewhat neutral, but it is your home, so you get to choose. Check if and make sure that are you only painting walls? Do you need to paint more? Make sure that your budget is appropriate for what you need. Unless you're really good at painting, which I'm not, but if you're really good at it and you love doing it, then have at it. And for lights, now that your paint looks awesome, how do the lights look? It's a really great idea. Always get a professional electrician to put those lights in because you want to make sure that you're being safe always. So those are my tips about painting and lights. And as always, help us help you. It's what we do. I'm Krystal Lee Moore Lucier, also known as your Home Sweet Home 519 Realtor, Krystal Lee Moore, and I cannot wait to touch base and stay connected. Have a great day, guys.